welcome to Therapy Tube Radio, where we talk about everything from current events to things happening in your neighborhood. My name is Bob, and I'll be your host today, and we are coming to you from our studio headquarters in Chicago. And as always, I hope you are having a great day and enjoying yourself, and welcome to Therapy Tube Radio. If you're new here, please subscribe and hit that bell to know when we post every single day and when we post. Today, we have a very controversial topic. I've been kind of reluctant to do this video because the controversy that this video may bring is crazy. But I don't think this debate will ever end, and it is, if you've read the title, Fortnite versus PUBG. These are two games that are very popular among this generation, and very similar, and people can't decide what they like. So the basis of these games is it's a 100-player game. Sometimes it could be squads, sometimes it could be doubles. You're in a team, or you're by yourself, and you're basically fighting against all these people. They're online, and you're trying to be the last person standing. Now, there's a couple twists to the game, like there is a storm, and it's getting smaller and smaller, so the only area you can run around in is where the storm is not there. So it tries to condense the amount of players into one area. So if you didn't know what Fortnite and PUBG, that's the basis of these two games, leaving out a lot of stuff. But they kind of are different aspects of that, it's a simple idea. Fortnite is I'm gonna go on a limb and say that Fortnite is overall more popular. That's just my guess. I'm not 100% sure, and I would like to hear from you guys. Maybe I'm wrong. There will be a poll after you watch this video on my Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram at TherapyTubeRadio. There will be a poll on the story whether you like Fortnite or PUBG, so you can put your input. You can also put your input down in the comments. So now let's get on and talk about the differences. Now, why one person may like the other, because they're essentially the same game, but they're so different. So I think PUBG is a much more realistic game. It has a more realistic setting. The setting tends to be like a deserted, area that you may find out in the middle of Wyoming or nowhere. I feel like in PUBG they have like the weapons, and I don't want to see the weapons because the weapons are pretty realistic in Fortnite, but I just want to say like it's more like a military style game with the weapons and the map. But in PUBG there are multiple maps, so there's more than one map that you can do. In Fortnite, I am pretty confident that there's actually one map. You can have tilted towers, retail row, like all those ones. And in PUBG, I think you can get into some more. I've played both. I think I've definitely played Fortnite more, but I have played PUBG and I've really liked it. I think I like PUBG just because of the fact it's very realistic. I'm not saying I like it better, but I'm saying that's a good aspect of the game. PUBG has vehicles that you can ride in, rather than Fortnite, which doesn't have vehicles. I think vehicles are kind of fun to drive around the map, escape, get in with your squad. It's pretty cool. Fortnite actually came out after PUBG. PUBG was first made he was a self-proclaimed creator, which is actually kind of cool. It wasn't a single company at first. The guy was named Brendan Green. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce his last name, Green. I think it's pretty cool that he kind of came up with this idea, and I feel like Fortnite built off of it. In Fortnite, they do offer some things that PUBG don't, such as building. You can collect items and then build, if you think about it, kind of like Minecraft, but just in that 100-player, PvP style. You can collect wood, metal, and that type of thing, and then you can build like things like stairs, walls, so then it maybe say if somebody's shooting at you, you can build up, and then you can build a shield to protect yourself. In PUBG, you can be in a first person point of view, as if you were in the setting, and in Fortnite, you're always in third person, which I think is a good thing, because I think building in a first person point of view in Fortnite would just be a nightmare. I'd be getting like sick and stuff, motion sick, and I don't really have a preference, third person or first person. I actually kind of like third person personally for if I'm playing a game, just because you can see yourself, and I don't know, kind of adds a different aspect to the game. Where if you were in first person, you kind of just don't see yourself, and I don't know. That's just a personal preference, really. Fortnite was created by Epic Games. That's a company. They're pretty big now, actually, after this Fortnite fever got to everyone. I think they're gonna be working on some. They always work on some updates, some different skins and stuff, which is cool to know that even though they're such a developed game already and it's so popular, that they're still trying to innovate and make the game better, which I'm liking too. PUBG also has came quite a long way since it was first made. If you were one of me who played like the first beta versions of it, it's come so far from where it has been. So both of these games are offered on Xbox One, PS4, PC, and mobile. I'm kind of glad that Fortnite became an app that you can just buy like at the App Store now, rather than I think now correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not the Fortnite addict, but I'm pretty sure at first you had to sign up and then you could get chosen to play or to get the Fortnite app. But now it's just a game that's offered to everyone, where PUBG was always offered to everyone who wanted to buy it. Or they're both free. I don't know why I'm saying buy it, but download it. And yeah, there's many differences. I personally do not really maybe have a preference. I don't know. I'd say I've played Fortnite on mobile and the PlayStation. I've played PUBG on mobile, but I've not played it on the PlayStation. Fortnite is a totally free game, and PUBG you have to pay a fee for. So if you want to, if you're a real PUBG guy, you like the realistic aspect of it, I'd definitely go with PUBG. Like I would say if you're like a Call of Duty World War II guy, I would definitely go with PUBG. Much more realistic, more realistic weapons, setting. And Fortnite would be, I don't know what I would compare Fortnite to, because it's really different. It's like a cartoonish style, but the weapons are really realistic. It's personal preference, I would say. If you're on the fence, I would recommend Fortnite just because I think it's a good starter, because you get the feel of the 100 player world, but also the aspect of building. And then if you don't like building, if you think it's too complicated, you can switch over to PUBG. But I think if you're on the fence, Fortnite's a good place to start. I know there's a lot of diehard PUBGs. It's whatever you like. If I had to say I would like one more, I would say probably PUBG. I would say, just because I like the realisticness of it. Now, I know everyone's going to be pretty mad at me because I think Fortnite heavily, leads the market on this type of game. But I just I was like a Call of Duty World War II guy, so I think, PUBG kind of is great in that way. But Fortnite is also really good. I play Fortnite much more often than I play PUBG. And yeah, if you have an opinion, if you have any more, facts that you could add, or, anything that may change my mind, please leave it down in the comments below. And if you did enjoy this video, please drop a like. And if you are new here, subscribe and hit that bell icon to be updated whenever we post here at Therapy 2 Radio, because we do it pretty often, especially with summer coming up. So, I will see you all guys later. This is Bob from Therapy 2 Radio Studios in Chicago. Have a great day. Bye-bye.